Ladies and gentlemen, the 2.5 Amigos. God, these guys are loco. If you're looking for a responsible, mature podcast, this ain't it. If you're looking for a lot of drinking, random nonsense, stunts and shenanigans, and some of the hottest comedians in the world, you've hit the jackpot. It's the 2.5 Amigo with your hosts, Albert, Scott, and Mark.
Oh, maybe you should go to the front then. Yeah, just so you won't get. I mean, it's not that it's that big of a house, but no, just
huge. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, we already started.
Yeah, I ran our intro in again. You got to get used to it, dude. Come on,
Let's go back to the old one. Go back to the old one.
Just edit that out.
Yeah.
We don't really edit here. We're pretty uncensored, unedited.
Everything I say.
So
no, you're good.
Welcome to the show, Marc Jessie.
What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
So we had the pleasure of meeting you at one of the contests that we got to judge, Freshman of Comedy. So, we wanted to have you on the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you.
What you do is, do you have a day job?
How long you been in the?
How long you been in the game?
In the grind.
Do you like long walks on the beach? Give us a little insight to your world.
Beaches are nice. Let's see. Yeah, I'm originally from California, Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
I came out here because I don't like being on heroin. It's nothing but that.
That's a big problem.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, there was always homeless, but I mean now it's gotten like a lot worse. Like,
really?
Yeah, you just see somebody like on the street that's just shooting up, just like
damn.
Yeah, it's just like nothing.
In San Francisco?
In San Francisco, yeah,
wow.
Just out in the public. And I mean, this is like in the like in front of like the corporate office for like Lyft.
God, really?
Yeah, I mean it's gotten bad. Yeah.
Damn, that's tough. So
here I am.
How long you been here in Arizona?
So you moved
quite some time.
You moved from heroin to meth.
Heroin to meth. I think
downers to uppers.
I don't know if that's a downgrade or upgrade.
Pretty bad for meth. Arizona's got heroin's everywhere, man. I mean, Arizona's
I don't know.
bad.
But
heroin too.
You don't really hear. I mean, you do hear about it here, but I guess not.
You mean heroin like
heroin,
overdoses and stuff?
Like
I think it's bad everywhere, honestly. But
yeah, kind of. I mean, with the opioids and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Because we're drug experts.
Of course. Those are our day jobs.
Like unofficially.
Yeah, officially, unofficially. How long have you been doing the comedy thing here in Phoenix?
A little over a year.
Okay.
I want to say. Yeah.
Freshman of comedy. Yeah.
Fresh. Yeah.
What made you, like, what got you into, did you just show up to an open mic? Did you, like, what put you there?
Did people just say, "Hey, man, you're funny. You should be a comic"?
Never.
No.
Never. No. Originally, it was something I always wanted to do. I think I don't want to be like a person that wants to live with regret. You know what I mean?
Like not trying.
Yeah, I mean, you hear like stories about like people where they get older and they're like, you know, I mean, when I was younger, I should have done, you know, and I just like, I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? So like anytime I think I can make like an effort into doing something I want to do, you know, wanted to pursue. So I mean, this was one of them, and it just happened to click and it stuck. So you know,
nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little bit over a year. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we can touch on that later. We can talk about it now. I guess we're going into that. I don't know. I'm talking about the.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
dude! Don't spill. This is fragile equipment.
I know. How you? I mean, you're making to the next round, which Thursday is going to be.
Yes.
At Toso's.
The final.
May 2nd.
And we'll be there. We're not judging this time, but we will be there, and we're going to be interviewing people there
afterwards.
Or during, like, I don't know what the game plan is.
So we're going to be recording a show prior to them going on. And then
like talking to each comic or something, or just doing our own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just wing it, dude.
We'll wing it. We'll wing it with Bobby. Bobby will have us wing it. I'm sure Bobby will take it most of the time.
Like the TNT crew.
Yeah. Kind of.
Not enough ball heads.
Yeah.
Albert, you got that filled in, though.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of do. I'm just wearing a hat.
He's wearing a hat. Hide it.
Oh, man.
And mine's coming, so it's in and out.
I'm afraid of that, yo. Like Albert, let me ask you this: when was it the point where you were like, I'm just gonna like all off?
I think it was like
he was
12?
15. Yeah.
No, really? I didn't know, like, because some people lose their hair quick.
Yeah. So I've seen like people who are like, you know, in 50 full set of hair, and then people who are like 24, and it's like, wow.
I was in my late 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag same.
43 now. I'll be 44 next week. So I was in my 30s, late 30s. When I was
Did you say 34? 34 is not late 30s. That's when it started?
No, I said I'm
He doesn't
30,
remember.
I'm 33. Yeah. I'm 43. I'll be 44 next week.
We don't know how old you are. He's not good with numbers. And he's a realtor. No. It doesn't matter. He is. He's a realtor. When you're looking for a house.
No, he's perfect with numbers. He knows where to quantum leap when he needs to. So, I mean,
he knows how much heroin he needs to bring over the border.
All he needs to know is the contracts. That's it.
Yeah.
How I'm getting paid per pound. That's all I need to know.
Very true.
So, So me, mid 30s, late 30s. What, 35?
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mid.
What about you, Mark?
I know, that's what I said.
With me, well, I haven't like really shaved my head. I'm trying to like make
still
an attempt.
in other words, he's still in denial.
I'm in denial still. So I trim it down.
So is it like
he's gonna
you
grow
got the ring growing back here, or is it just like? Cause my brother is getting it. He got the delta forming like right here.
While, but it's like I don't know, kind of baldy. Like
see, like me,
he got the skullet going on.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But usually I have it trimmed. I just haven't been to the barber.
I have this here, and then I have a spot right here.
Before, did you try like Rogaine or anything?
No, I never did. I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna shave it off.
Now, do you regret like what Mark was saying? Do you look back and say maybe you should have did that?
Try it?
Yeah, like see, like because you can have like this.
I feel like
album would be like this in the wind and shit. Do you regret being able to do that?
I feel like that's cheating though. Because it's not
you mean because you think it's nature?
How's it cheating?
You think it's nature? That's why
we cheat all the time.
Literally.
We cheat.
Those are Grand Theft Auto cheat codes.
Come on, Mark.
You have a heart attack and
then they bring you
doctor,
back.
Yeah, a doctor would bring you back. You'd be eating a cheeseburger in like 5 seconds. They'll serve you one at the hospital.
Very true. Yeah.
They give you the same food that fucking killed you at the hospital.
With the Jello.
With the Jello.
With the Jello.
The Jello has aspirin in it.
Smart. No, they don't give you shit for free. That aspirin's $100 a pill.
That Jello was like $1,500.
Yeah, exactly.
That motherfucker better have cocaine.
Hospital prices is no joke. Yeah, you like lying about that.
Yep. You gotta go to the hospital. No, I'm good.
No,
take some baby. Take baby aspirin.
Going to the hospital is cheating. You gotta pay. You gotta pay for your cheating.
Exactly.
There you go. See, you're saying cheating.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
You cheat about it.
Logic right now. Going in.
Although I have been curious about those new toupees that are coming out, where a guy like
like the man weave.
Yeah, the man weave. That's exactly what it's called.
I need to look into that.
So
not that I need one yet, but
it's like
does it look bad or does it
no
look
like legit you would never know. So it's like a little hair they put on it, so it's like an actual barber and he'll come in, so they like glue it
they glue it,
and they'll just like fade it up and you will just never know, but then they take it off and they look like, oh my god.
And it lasts like 5 or 6 months, so you only got to go back every now and then,
twice a year or something.
Yes.
Really?
That's maybe. Okay, so
here we go.
See, look, he's looking it up.
Wow, that looks really.
Did you pull up a picture?
That looks legit.
I'm gonna have to pull up a man weave mem after their meme.
I did not know about it.
Well, okay, go to the white guy. I
gotta the white guy.
I gotta look. Yeah, because I can't.
I have to look.
That looks like a totally different guy. That guy looks like he's 40, right?
Yeah.
No one can see this, but that guy looks 40. He looks like he's in his 20s.
Wow, I gotta look into this now.
If he fucking shows up,
it's weird the way that works, though, right?
If he shows up next Sunday,
oh my god,
with hair.
Oh, dude,
nothing changed. It's gonna be like Seinfeld with.
Show up with a Don King wig.
It's like Seinfeld when George showed up with his hair.
I think if I was to go end up doing it, I would do stuff like that. I would have a Don King wig. I would have
just do a whole bunch of different.
If I was rich, I would do that.
Wow, that is
how much is it?
Every 6 months, a new thing.
Good question.
Now, a question: Do you think LeBron did that, or do you think LeBron did like?
I think LeBron has enough money to get whatever the fuck he
gets hair from some kids and put them on his head. something like that.
Absolutely.
Like you could do anything possible, right? With that money.
People clipped up dogs and
plucking in individually.
Fucking Sharpay.
Yeah. Because like he was going for a while there, and then all of a sudden he was boom. He was like,
he has money. He has money.
Yeah,
tons of
and if you have enough money, that will fix most
any problem.
Yeah,
any problem you got going on.
What was the other Kardashian chick? What was the thicker one?
Chloe.
Chloe looks amazing. Like you see before and after photos now.
My God,
well, she went from like looking somewhere in from the woods.
Yeah, you don't
like
need,
you'd find her in the woods.
diet and workout. You just need money.
You need money.
That's probably all she did. She says that. I mean,
Oh,
she says that she does a lot of workout and all that stuff. Or at least I've.
And she does, but I'm
Going
probably
down
yeah, but she still did.
But
Money will cure
maybe
all that
helped it jumpstart. Probably.
I like how you said cure. It'll cure all of that shit.
I said that?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, because people
true.
do say money can't buy happiness, which might be true, but I mean...
It can cure it.
Yeah, a trip to Cancun...
bullshit. Money can buy happiness.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It can buy a lot of distractions. Let's just give it that.
I gotta say this. He keeps looking at more photos. Like he's gonna
looking
do
at
it.
it.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do
right now.
it. You're gonna see him.
I'm looking for a
You're gonna see him
style.
Thursdays
I'm
and
looking
have
for
a
a
whole
certain
new
style.
I'm looking for a certain style. You know what I mean?
Just mess this whole man's
Next week
life
he's
up.
gonna show up with a kid
No,
and
not
play
even that.
fucking
He's gonna be
haircut,
Thursday.
dude.
Thursday at the comedy show. He's gonna have like a long fucking, like a long hair.
Fabio.
Shit. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't think of the name. Mexican Fabio. It would be El Fabio,
Right
right?
here.
That'd
Boom.
be funny if you bought
That's what I'm gonna do right there.
Yeah, that would be good. You would look good with that, Albert.
Damn it. What did I know about this earlier?
Man, weave.
Right?
Yeah.
This
Is
thing.
actually fairly new. This is new.
You gotta be careful with
technology,
some of the shit you buy online.
Yeah,
It
no
comes to
shit.
your house and it's like pussy hair or something.
Well.
I don't know if that'd be that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
Depends on whose pussy, right?
Yeah. God, this shit keeps itching. What's going on here?
What is this? Oh shit, it's a crab.
Whose house did you get this from?
Yeah. God, what is this coming from? Gross.
So, I did not like a little troll, I guess, but like a little snapshot of because we recently became friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
saw you
cute.
post something about crazy old white ladies.
Crazy white ladies from England. Yes.
Yeah, from England. So can you play the video?
Yeah. Are you able to? We're not gonna put.
You can airplay it if you want, or unless it's on Facebook. If it's on Facebook,
You should have been prepared
No, it's
for
not.
that.
Yeah, his own
Oh
words.
no, I'll share the link to everybody. But
Oh yeah, so this will be on our Facebook
Yeah,
page
sure.
and other avenues
Facebook,
of where to
Twitter,
find us.
whatever.
So it's,
So do we know? Is there a backstory to why this happened? Like why she was getting crazy?
it
Do we
just
know?
says road rage.
British.
She's all right. Good
Old
excuse.
British. I'm pretty sure the Queen is like that too.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, you cunt.
Where's my crumpets?
So how did you stumble across this video?
Which
Like,
is the world
when you-
star.
isn't
Like,
the internet crazy?
When
Just
you were
like,
traveling in
there's-
England?
Yeah.
He said he watches the World Star.
Yeah, World
hip
Star.
hop.
That's like it's like almost ghetto news. It's weird though
Well,
because
it's
like
like
it's
TMZ,
cool.
but cool.
Yeah, it's like hood CNN.
Hood TMZ, right? Maybe.
What?
Or
No,
just-
not even because like TMZ is just
more
all for like
like
gossip. Like for real,
Hollywood
World
stuff.
Star, it'll have like
Like
how
this.
to get your finances in straight. Like you won't see some shit like that on TMZ. You know what I mean? Like legitimately,
That's true.
learn how to flip houses. Like you're not gonna learn that
Oh
shit.
shit! Was that you on there? Albert was on there.
Probably was on
You see him on
there.
there?
No, but yeah, like I think I got hooked on World Star right when I don't know if you remember the clip. It's it's a bus driver and a lady is like they're like talking shit back and forth. So she like does some shit like fuck you, and then he's like, yo, you going to jail now? And he like uppercuts the shit out of the lady. Yo, it was wild. I was like, what? Been hooked ever since.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go and check
about to
that
start
out, dude.
looking
You never
Man.
seen the video?
No, I never
No,
saw
no.
Uppercut bus driver. Yo, it's the most amazing.
it. Amazing video.
Yeah.
Albert's gonna search it.
Here
Yo,
we
Google
go.
it right now. Yeah, just bus driver. I think it happened in. I want to say it was Ohio.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mid America. Yeah. That's basically
It happened in a trailer park.
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure
course.
that's where it was. They have taxis
No,
in
it wasn't
Ohio?
Trailer Park. No, it wasn't
Taxis?
Trailer Park.
It was a taxi driver, right?
No, he
I'm
said a
not
bus
sure.
driver.
No, it was a bus
City,
driver. Yeah, it
city
was a
bus?
City
Yeah,
bus.
city
Yeah.
bus driver. Okay,
That's
that
what I
makes
was.
sense.
Is it weird that the first thing
It
I
was
thought
in
of was a
Cleveland.
school bus?
Most of that shit.
That's what I thought.
I
it
thought
was a
so
school
too.
bus.
No, it wasn't even
I
a
thought
school bus.
school bus.
No, it was just a regular ass.
That makes sense
like,
why he would
bus.
uppercut. Like a school bus teacher, I would think they'd have a little bit more.
I don't know. There have been some crazy magical
I know,
school bus
that's
Oh, so you
true.
found the
That's
okay,
true.
okay. You found the clip.
Cleveland bus driver punching a female passenger. I want you guys to pay close attention to every single
The Young
second
Turks.
of
Of
the
course
video
you are.
because every single second is relevant. Let's take a look.
Every
By the
second,
way,
a
This
single
shit's 6
second.
minutes long. You can
a
airplay
difficult
that.
video to watch
Oh.
if you're uncomfortable seeing a man physically
Podcast.
assault a woman.
my
So
It's gonna be on above us.
It's going to be above us. We're going to actually play a video. We've been trying to mess with that. Dude, way to go. It's
do you
now loading. Not prepared at all.
What do you mean?
You guys are fired. Nope, the volume's down, dude.
TYT, okay.
I don't have the remote. The remote's too far. I can get up and get it. I got time out.
Okay.
Timeout, he says.
No, we gotta watch this. I gotta watch
Yeah.
it.
No, you got to watch it. Okay. You just derailed our whole podcast to watch this video.
That's cool.
Is it? No, it needs more work for me.
The Young Turks, they have a lot of good news too, don't they?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they're.
A lot of political too, huh?
No. It's not even that. Like, I just realized with the news, nobody has
going down. You're
original
going down.
thought
Oh,
anymore when it comes to like, this story happens.
Oh, yeah.
You make your decision.
Yeah.
It's like, here's what happened. This is what you should think.
yeah.
That's everything with the news now, and that's
Yeah.
why I really. Okay, wait. Here we go. That's good.
Shit, I can't even see it. My spot.
Way to go. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Did she push somebody?
Oh, here we go. In real time, it never gets. And he threw her ass off the bus. He threw her ass off the bus after.
Holy shit.
Yo, just look. Okay.
Wow.
I would just like to rewind just that part.
Yeah, the audience is laughing.
Just rewind
was
that part.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Oh.
Oh, wait, a little bit more. Oh, he got her mid.
So she pushed one guy,
Oh.
and then he lights out.
And
her.
then he threw her by the weave off the
Threw her ass
bus.
off the bus after. And that's the okay. So
Did
you
you,
know
see,
the.
did you see him like he was like?
know that there are a lot of
This is
He's
part
like, why do I work here?
What ended up happening? I wonder.
It was another day in Ohio.
So it was a thing. I don't know how.
Cleveland.
It's just another day
Another
in
day.
Cleveland.
Another day.
I ended
Typical.
up. It was a follow-up video. To
Wow.
that. And it was okay. So
What do
it
you mean,
was
like
like
she was
it was
coming
kind of
back
like a no.
for
It
revenge?
wasn't even, well, it was her. I think I don't know if she was like suing the transit department because the dude ended up getting fired. You uppercut
Well, yeah, you
somebody on the
can't-
bus.
You can't do that.
But then, like, he had like the nerve to have like some civil rights lawyers like outside, like, yo, his rights have been violated. He clearly needs to be compensated.
Well, I mean, it was kind of like self-defense if you think about it, because
No,
she pushed
I mean,
him first.
No,
while he
she
was
didn't
sitting-
push him.
Yeah, he did.
She pushed somebody
she-
else
she
first.
did.
We're just getting off discussion. Let's just discuss the awesomeness of the uppercut.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, why are we looking for who's right? Everything,
cares?
everything was right there.
That's just what we do. You can't help it.
We can't solve
Who
the
was
problem.
right? Somebody
Right or
just got an
wrong, right or
uppercut.
wrong.
Right or wrong, it was
Yeah.
good. It was good to
Right or
watch.
wrong, it's just an
Exactly.
amazing uppercut. It's just
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Crazy.
That's awful. We're all going to hell.
No.
No
It's all right.
way. Maybe a little bit. At least
It'll
purgatory.
be all right.
Burgers
Oh
are
yeah,
out.
I'll be there for sure.
Oh shoot.
Be there for sure.
World Star Hip Hop, man. Check it out.
What happened?
World Star Hip Hop.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've obviously heard about it. I've just never been. I've been on there, but I've never watched videos and stayed on there long enough.
What do you mean you've been on there? Like somebody's recorded you?
Yeah, like I've been on there.
Yeah.
No. Like I was scrolling through and like looking through stuff.
Remember when we talked to you earlier? You know, the high school dance.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was-
That's how they found me because I'm a good dancer. Put it on there, and then everyone laughed, and I stopped dancing.
We'll have him break out his cardboard later,
Yeah,
and
later.
you can see it later.
Yep,
Cardboard.
break dancing. Yep. Took third and state.
So as we've been talking to get you onto the show and everything like that, one topic that we keep mentioning, me and you, back and forth, is Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So I want to go into a little bit about this wager that you had on as to who was going to meet their demise in this last episode.
Oh, I was actually thoroughly disappointed how little meaning certain people didn't die. Like, I was expecting more people to die. Because the whole show builds you up to, you know, the White Walkers are coming. You know, they're the most, the worst thing to come to the land. You know what I mean? We had to band together to do this, and this. And then we don't get like a backstory. I think that's just what I'm upset about. I just wanted a backstory,
a little bit more detail on it.
Yeah, we need like a little note right here, like a lower third, like spoilers ahead.
I think.
Because we've been starting to mention Game of Thrones. So those who don't watch Game of Thrones, go fuck off.
Yes.
And then those that have seen the episode.
I think all these main characters dying.
Before we get into too much detail of the episode, though, I want to know a little bit, or get a little bit more insight, on your wager. Like, what triggered the wager, and then what was the ante up?
So a lot of it is just paying attention to people's story arc, and is it complete or not?
Okay.
So I just feel like certain characters, they just had their due run. Jorah had to die. I think Brienne got ignited. So I thought she was definitely gonna die. Last episode.
So were you talking with friends in this wager, or like is this just a wager with yourself?
No, I mean it's just things that they. I mean, of course, you talk about it with everybody. For the most part.
And then what's his name? Greyjoy also.
Greyjoy died.
Yeah.
To be honest,
did you expect that one?
His storyline was over.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, his storyline was over years ago though. It's like
that's why I was weird. That, I mean, he's been through so much.
As soon as he lost his sausage and saved Sansa, like there was no more reason to have him around. I don't think.
To be honest, he's so boring. He's a pussy. His character is a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of how he went out. He went out like a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of his redemption, right?
That's what they were saying.
He fought to the end, right? He was stupid, sold himself out.
Yeah.
He became a piece of shit, like nothing.
Regretted it.
Started working his way back up, and now he kind of won the, Bran forgave him and said, "You're awesome."
That, remember the meeting with him and Sansa? It was like very emotional when they saw each other.
Yeah, like she was happy to see him.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah. I guess it's a thing where I don't know. It's just good.
It just threw you off.
It kind of did. I was just like, where's
is it on? Is it on?
Yeah, I'm like, where's this fucking music coming from?
I meant to start that as we were like going through, but yeah.
No, I try to think about it like every other episode, like, yo, who's gonna die? Because that's what we love the show for, right? Like, characters you grow invested in, and they'll just take them away at that. But, like, I can't really think of another...
I don't know if I really love the show for that, but I just know that we can't have nice things in Game of Thrones. So when things are going well,
But it's realistic, because, I mean, life works out that way. I think it's very rare that you get a show that works out like real life. Like, sometimes...
Very true.
Yeah, because we think, like, yo, some people are gonna get theirs. No, some people don't. They just kill people, and they just live on forever.
Yeah, and that's what I was bringing up. I think it makes it better when the main characters get killed by another main character instead of just
just some White Walker.
Yes,
I agree with
exactly.
That.
And I think that's why not a lot of them got killed by the White Walkers. I think.
Yeah, but who do you think?
In the next battle.
Yeah, but who do you think's left on that side that's gonna? I mean, I know there's the mountain, right? There's
Cersei,
the mountain. Cersei, I can't imagine Cersei's going to do a whole lot till the very end of it.
Cersei's
honestly, I hope
future
she comes
husband.
out on top. She's actually one of my favorite characters.
You think you want her to win?
Yeah.
Cersei?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That would be a twist, though.
Yeah, it would.
She's won a lot of the way. She's
but
won.
People want to see her die, though.
Everybody does.
People want to see her die, but you know
what?
what?
That would be a good ending. Honestly, I agree with that. That's a different ending.
TV shows are only as good as the villains. That
have
you're right.
Yeah.
Right?
Game of Thrones has a good handful of villains still, though.
Great amount of villains. Yeah. Well, I think really Cersei's the only one left because who else
really
is really a villain?
Well,
so, I mean, like Cersei's the mountain, that new guy.
He's really not a villain though. He's just
he's
like
a puppet. He's like a puppet.
You know what I mean?
The other guy, the guy that's gonna supposedly marry.
Yeah, the pirate guy.
Uncle Greyjoy.
I thought you were gonna say Uncle Joey. I'm like, wait a minute, he's Uncle Joey. What
the fuck?
Is that what you're calling him?
This is not Friends, bro.
Full House.
Full House.
No,
yeah,
Friends.
No,
there's a Joey in Friends too.
Yeah.
to be honest, he's kind
Quantum
of
leaping.
he's a character like he's kind of like a douchebag where you kind of want to hate him, but like I'm just not that invested in
him. Yeah.
Like,
Nah, you
You
came
mean the
into
new
the
guy,
game too
the
late.
pirate guy?
he did come in the
Yeah.
game.
Have
too
you
late.
have
Yeah,
you
he
read
did.
or
He
listened
did.
to the books at all ever?
I watched like this. It's like Alt Shift X on YouTube. So
Okay.
they give like a good like backstory on some of the characters like in the book. So
So
I
his
like,
his character in the book is like way more badass.
Yeah, he's a
than,
lot more interesting. But I think that's true with like a lot of people though.
But Tyrion even is in the book. He's way more badass than he is in the show, and he's a badass in the show.
You can only do so much though.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
true.
really
I
complaining.
thought honestly, I thought the best part of the whole episode was that part when was it Sansa that came down in the crypt and she like looked like sad, like things aren't going well up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And she looked at him and he looked at her, and then
They made
and
out.
Then they made eye contact like oh shit, and then they didn't say anything. He just took a swig and just walked away. Whatever he did.
He's drunk and he knows things.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I like the scene
That's
of
his
the
line. Yeah.
the Dothraki, so it's like the sword
Oh,
on
the
fire, and then
fire,
they
yeah.
go, we
That
about
was
to
pretty
whoop some
good, too.
ass, and then you just see the lights going
Just
out.
dimming out.
Flickering.
That was good.
So what kind of upset me about that episode is when you, at the very end, you have D&D talking about things. They bring up this plan that all of a sudden Winterfell had, Dany and Jon Snow had. This plan was never mentioned in any of the precursor episodes.
Which one?
So
At the end of the
at the
episode?
at the very end of the episode, you know, they do like the the producers talking about like what's going on or whatever.
about
They
that
mention
show.
this
Oh, shit,
this
I didn't see
battle
that.
plan that Dany and Jon Snow created, you know, to have the Dothraki go in and the trenches, you know, all this things that we've seen happen in the show.
Well,
or
there
in
was
the
a
episode.
different plan for that.
Yeah, there was a different plan. Like they had a plan together, and then they mentioned that as soon as Dany saw the Dothraki
get
die,
killed?
as soon as they
She got
died,
sentimental.
she got all flustered, went off plan, and I'm like, what plan?
Yeah.
Like no one ever said anything about.
So
a
actually, I was
plan.
talking to somebody about that because it was kind of confusing, like some of the aspects of the element. So it makes sense. So John didn't ride in because those aren't his people, but she has an emotional attachment
Yes,
to
correct.
the
Yes.
Dothraki. So
Yep.
they're basically all just wiped out.
Yep.
So that's why she's like,
Essentially,
panic.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I gotta jump in.
The dead are already
Um,
here. Yep.
It was just some parts of the episode were confusing.
Yeah.
I think it's just a whole thing for me. I think the magic in the show kind of makes it, and it's not even in like in a Harry Potter way. It's just like some of it is just very like enticing. Like you want to know more about.
Like
these
right when you
people.
hear the music,
Yeah.
like it gets you right. Like
Yeah.
when it
It
first
immerses
starts,
you right into
it's
the.
like oh shit, here it comes, right?
Oh,
Kind of, I
shit,
just feel like we didn't discuss. I feel like the show didn't discuss the White Walkers enough, and I don't know if it's going to be a thing.
My
That's
thing.
his-
That's
that's
my
the
thing
thing.
forever. It's like you know, season one, you get a taste of it. Like, oh shit, this is gonna be a good show, and then you don't see nothing till like the end.
Yeah.
Like season one, right? And then
Season
it's
one,
like
I don't even think they show him
they
anymore.
did.
I don't think they come back.
in
Did they?
season one. That's the first.
No,
scene.
at the first scene.
First
but I mean,
scene, and
after
at the
that, you
end,
don't
at
see
the
him.
very end of the episode, or the end of the season one, they bring it like they tease you again. Like, oh shit!
Do
All
they?
right,
What
yeah,
happened?
they do.
What
I
happened at the end of season
don't know. It's been a while, but
I feel like
they
they
do.
didn't come back to like season like
He's
the
not-
end of
yeah,
season
No,
2
trust
or
me. I've been on.
something like that.
That's been my thing. I've been watching the White Walkers. That's the only thing I'm like. And then for this whole episode to be like wrapped up so quickly, I would have thought they would at least teetered it out.
Another scene.
At least
another,
to the next
another
episode with more fight going
And
on.
no.
Let's
man.
not get wrong though. Like this was a very, very
No, it was
good
good.
Yeah, yeah,
episode.
yeah.
I like. Yeah.
But
It was.
it did, like I, at the end of it, I felt like I was still kind of empty, like because
Yeah,
there just
I agree.
wasn't enough White Walker. Like
I agree.
It's not that it wasn't enough White Walkers. We just wanted more about them.
Like the
than what
history.
we
well, I
got.
mean, last season
was
they
like
did
just a
go in and
mystery,
how they
really.
were created.
There's a mystery, and I don't necessarily mind people giving me a amount of mystery and not explaining it. Like
Yeah.
I don't. Have you guys watched the movie Us?
I
No,
have
not yet. I
not.
want to.
Okay, it's a good movie. So
Yeah?
if you watch it, you walk away with a lot of questions, but you'll realize, like in the movie, those questions aren't necessarily meant to be answered. But I think that's like a good integral part of like a good story or a
Yeah.
good TV show.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shows falter when you have like a lot of these questions and they try to like wrap them up, and sometimes they give you an answer and it's like, what the fuck was that? Like, I didn't want that.
Oh, give you too much.
Yeah, what's a good example? Or like Lost. Did you guys watch that?
Oh, I never.
No,
saw
I watched a couple of the
Oh.
first seasons, or like the first season only, and then I just
I used to
checked
watch
out.
Dexter, and I felt that way.
Dexter was a good one.
I watched all those.
Yeah, and that was
It was
like,
good until like at the very end.
Trying to fuck his
The
sister.
last season was horrible.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Horrible.
Yeah,
He was
you're
trying to
right.
fuck his sister. I think like he was like, I'm really in love with her, and I'm like, yo, this is some Alabama shit going on right now. Like,
Well, it is Florida.
Well,
it is Florida. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
He,
Same thing.
he played in 6 Feet Under, where he was
I didn't watch that one.
funeral host.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's right,
I mean, he's into that weird shit. I think.
he's
Or just
a-
like
yeah.
those weird
Well,
type
and
characters.
in real life, he was married to that girl that was his sister, right?
Oh
Was he
yeah,
really?
he was.
Yeah, that
he
was his real wife.
Oh,
and
shit,
then
I
and
didn't
then last
They're
season,
not
like the
married
season
anymore.
or the season before that, like either the last season or the season before, they got divorced.
Yeah.
So they had to still work together. And
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, could you
Yeah.
imagine that?
Yeah.
How important
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, and then they're talking about how he's gonna fuck his sister, and you're like, oh man, I already had sex with
Yeah,
her.
no, we already did that.
Man, this
We
bitch-
could have filmed it, but
Spoiler alert.
I guess not anymore.
I know what all this shit looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh shit! That didn't work out. We're getting divorced.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't
fuck.
as good as you thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was it.
He really gotta kill that bitch after that. On the camera, like
So-
on set.
So in Game of Thrones, you definitely thought Jorah was gonna go. Which
Jorah, I knew
happened.
was gonna go.
You
Like,
thought
his character arc was done.
Brienne was gonna go too.
You know, I
Yeah.
thought Brianna was done when they jumped her, like kind of like in the battlefield when they jumped her and she was like yelling, and Jamie
does that
came
a lot.
in a little bit and helped her out. But I thought like, oh shit, she's done.
Well, when
But
they
then
jumped
you
on her,
see her again fighting. I was like,
when they
fuck.
jumped on her, I thought they were biting her. 'cause it
Yeah,
sounded
me
like,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Oh,
After a
shit,
while,
she's
like
done.
I'm just like seeing her swing the sword. I'm
Yeah.
like, she's gonna live.
Yeah.
She's gonna live.
I was like, okay, fuck.
There was a moment in the episode where Jamie was against the wall, and I thought he was
Yeah.
done. Like he
Yeah.
was
Well,
just
that was-
a
completely
lot of them towards the
surrounded.
end.
It was near
A lot of them
end,
towards the end were
There
all
were
against
three
the
of
wall.
Yeah.
It was.
I think it's
Jamie-
just my prediction that she didn't die in his arm. Like I have it planned out. Like I just know it's gonna have to happen. Like she's gonna have to die in his arms, and
Really?
then he gets pissed off.
And he's gonna. Okay.
And then-
Ah,
and then-
that's, yeah.
As far as who kills Cersei, I just hope she lives, but I don't.
Oh, you know what'd be good is if he ended up killing her, the brother.
That's what he was saying.
Tyrion.
Is that, did you say that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Tywin?
No.
No, Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
That's
That's-
yeah, because
That'd be a good way to kill her.
That's a long
It's a
right
love-
there, 'cause there's a
love
there's a
triangle
thing,
there.
Who knows?
Is
There's
it really a
thing, I
triangle
think-
when it was just the two of them?
Well, now there's the
Well, they
pirate
got
guy.
used to
There's
it.
a pirate guy now in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
He wants to
she
give
don't
her a baby.
shit about it.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was season 4 where it's like her younger self, and she goes to see a witch, and the witch is like, you're gonna have 3
She
children.
gives the prophecy.
Yeah, she gives the prophecy for her, and she's gonna die, and it's basically like your lover is gonna kill you.
Holy shit! Did you watch the whole thing?
Oh, you're right.
Did you watch
Yes,
the whole
you're
thing
right.
before this one started up again?
Yeah, you're right. I do remember
That's good.
that.
That's pretty good memory.
Yeah.
I do remember
good.
that too now.
Because that was my plan. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's just interpretive. So there's a lot of them. So I think for one person, because if I'm not mistaken, Tywin talks about wanting to strangle her.
Uh-huh.
So it's weird. Like you got to pay attention to like foreshadowing with the show, like more than anything.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than anything. So it could be that. I've heard.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
like,
right. I do remember now when she was like a young girl, huh?
Yeah.
When she went to go see the witch, and the witch. Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Fucking guy.
I've heard another
It's the
thing
only
where
thing he
like
fucking pay attention to.
maybe Jamie dies and then Arya steals Jamie's face and then
Yep.
kills her.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
She
one.
can do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
She didn't even do it at all.
No,
Last
she
episode-
hasn't.
She hasn't done it
Nah.
this whole
Last
season.
episode, she didn't need
This whole
to do it.
season. I
Yeah.
haven't seen her do it.
Overall,
Well,
though,
why
I-
does she? Why does she have? Why, she
I don't know,
doesn't
I guess
need
she
to
knows
run around
everybody.
secretly.
She knows everybody that's
Yeah.
going on now. They're all on the same team. Maybe going forward, maybe.
Ooh, I wonder if she stole a bunch of faces of people who died though.
she kind of did. Because remember, what's the dude in the Iron Islands she kills?
Yeah, the.
Theon's father? Is it right?
Is it Theon's father?
No.
Was it? I think it is his father.
Did she kill him or?
Oh,
I thought she killed the guy that killed her brother.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's his name?
I don't remember. It didn't matter. It was something
Not
like that.
Greyjoy. Is it Greyjoy?
No.
They're all
it's-
I
Greyjoys
feel like it
on the
was, but
island.
maybe I'm wrong.
It's the guy that
Yeah,
that,
that's true. That could be.
it's the guy that has all his marries all his daughters.
Yeah, that
his
guy. I don't know what
daughters.
his name was.
Yeah, that,
Too many
that.
people.
Marries
We'll
all
just-
his
All
daughters.
his daughters.
We'll just
Yeah.
we'll just call him Tom.
We're totally Game of Thrones experts right now.
That's
Yep.
the dude who fucks his daughter's Tom.
Tom was the guy.
We have a pod in Game of Thrones. I don't think we have a Tom.
There is no Tom. There is no.
I don't think that's like a very medieval.
It is not. Oh, there's fucking Tom.
Introducing this new guy,
Sir
Bryson Walter
Tom.
Frey.
That's what it is.
Walter Frey.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, that's the one he married all his fucking
Daughters.
Yeah.
And that was the red wedding.
That wasn't
She would
the
kill
that
all
wasn't
the
the
boys.
So remember, she
Irish
stole
one.
the face for that too.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think overall the show is about really like I think what we were saying is like the death of magic.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so I think overall, like, I think the dragons have to die. Bran has to die.
So you bring up the dragons.
Oh,
this
that's
last
a
episode.
good way to look at that.
Yeah.
This last episode,
the death
do you
of
think?
magic.
Because the Red Witch is dead.
Well,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
I think the creators talked about something like, and I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Balance to
but,
the world.
Yeah, like they all just get in the boat and they sail away, and that's just like the end of magic, and then men have their own little world to themselves.
Oh,
And I think
yeah.
that's kind of how the show is. So it's like
Okay.
it's coming a thing where basically it's kind of just
You're getting rid of
magic
all
is
the magic
obsolete.
and the-
You know?
And then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
travel to the Americas, and then they take over the Indians. And then we get the U.S.
Westerosi, thanks.
Sir, yeah. Sir Christopher
Yep.
Columbus
Christopher Columbus
of Dragonstone.
with with a gold hand.
Gave all the Indians grayscale
And so the flu blankets. Yeah, it was just the grayscale. Yeah.
and flu blankets.
So
Nice.
you brought up the dragons. Do you think in this episode we lost another dragon?
No.
No.
You know, so Jon Snow's dragon is still
They're
running
all
around.
alive.
Yeah, where did he
They're
go?
all
I didn't see where he
No,
went.
That was kind of weird though, because they just
we
disappeared.
were talking
out of
about this
nowhere.
earlier.
That's
They
what
showed a
it is,
preview
computing.
of next week, and it
was
showed
both.
the dragon.
Well, one
I know,
of,
but
one
like-
of them that got
Thing.
stabbed
Yeah.
had the hole in its wings.
Okay.
Was that with all the dudes on them, all the dead, all the
No.
walkers?
Yeah.
It was all
so that
them?
was-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
that
one. I don't. That's the red one.
I have no
Yeah,
clue.
yeah.
And
that's
the
a-
green one was the one John was on, and it just fell down.
I don't even know where that one went.
Yeah, well, the red one came back at the end to cover
Daenerys.
Danny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but
Well,
the
that's
other
what I mean.
one-
That's when he got attacked by all the
Yeah.
walkers, and then they
Yeah,
Just
but
flew
then
away.
away.
shook him off
Shook
in
him
the
off.
air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he came back.
Good
Remember
dog.
when
Yeah.
Sir Jonah died? And
Oh, he was
Yeah,
fighting. He was
yeah,
fighting,
and
and
he's
he was
like
fighting
right
the other
around
dragon, right? Or no?
No,
No.
he
No,
wasn't
the
fighting
dragon
with
died on
the
his own.
John was fighting with the dragon.
Spoiler alert, of course, at
yeah.
all this.
Lower third.
Yeah, it's like
We
30
already
minutes
told,
later.
We already
I know.
told people who haven't
I know.
watched. Yeah, who watched Game of Thrones? Like, go away.
I hate people who are just like, oh, you watch
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
yeah.
It's like you don't know how to listen. I didn't have HBO until this year. I was just
caught
like,
up
I'm gonna
quick. You caught up
just pay
quick.
for this shit, and I'm still on the free trial. So
Holy
if you don't know
that's-
how to
if you
bootleg,
could do that shit in 30,
Yeah.
30 days, that's amazing.
Ooh, yes, let me
if you
tell
could
you.
knock it out in 30 days and your membership,
I was like, you sign up for this. So I gotta
you might have to pay. You might have
$15.
to pay once or twice, maybe,
maybe if
because,
because
they're
you
gonna extend it out. I
Yeah,
imagine.
because
we talked about that a couple
that. Some
episodes
bullshit
ago.
where it's like the season
So,
finale
a
starts
week,
like 2 weeks
yeah,
after.
a week.
now,
Skip. They're gonna do that. Watch.
Wait a
It's gonna
week.
go up to the 19th.
Did you check out the schedule?
Yeah,
Did you?
well,
This
it shows it on
motherfucker,
there.
dude.
Nice.
Until the 19th, and then the following
You know.
week after that is when we're going to Vegas. What is it? Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah,
Or-
Memorial
so
Day
then
weekend.
after that, the last two episodes are going to be later
June.
on. June, obviously in June.
Like late
yeah.
June or something, bro.
I don't know
or-
if it's late, but it's going to be after that.
That's some
That-
bullshit.
that's
I
what they're gonna
waited
do. We
2
talked about
years
that. We-
for this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
And then
maybe
you
wait
get it.
another
Use
month.
some
Yeah.
bullshit like that.
HBO, they've been around for a
It
while.
might
They
just-
know how to work
it
the
might
system.
Just take
Exactly.
1 week.
Yep.
I don't know if it's
And
2
we'll
weeks.
wait.
No, yeah, we're gonna.
And
of
we'll
course
wait
we
for
will.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, we waited like almost a
Oh,
year
yeah.
and a half or
Fuck
something
yeah.
for this.
It has been a
years.
year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, man. Damn.
Crazy.
Life is just flying by.
You know what I was thinking before the episode started? You know, you hear the nostalgia of the song and everything, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking I see the director's name right, and I'm
Yeah.
like, think of the fucking pressure that
Oh,
guy
yeah.
has,
Yeah.
or anybody
Those
involved,
guys.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anybody writing or directing that
Oh,
episode.
Dude, they got
like, think
so
about
much
that.
heat, dude.
Like, think
when,
about
when
it.
they started Game of Thrones, they got so much heat because they weren't giving
On the
all
books?
of George R.R. Martin's
Vision?
His vision. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, you
weren't-
can only do so much.
Yeah, I know
like-
you can only do so much, but
you're right.
nerds are going to criticize you to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah.
So
I
They
mean,
ain't directors.
I mean, they're.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I
I think they can
yeah.
fit everything
I think
into one.
I think TV nerds are different than book nerds. I mean, I think the TV
I can give you
nerds.
that. I
I
can
think,
give
I
you
think the TV nerds. There's more of them, and I think that they're gonna have
Like, who the
more.
fuck read books?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck those nerds. We're gonna fuck them up. Those guys are the ones that are scared. is the book nerds.
Swat a fly.
Yeah.
No, but
those
they'll be
guys.
the first to roll you under a bus or burn your bridge.
Right, because they
Those
can
are
type.
book
They can
nerds.
type
Yeah.
good.
No, that's facts.
They have good words. They know how to write words because they read. They're
they
well
read
versed.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're well versed.
They passed
Compared to-
English and language
Compared to us
reading class.
picture watchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I
So
think
let me ask you guys this: who do you think ultimately will live?
like who you think is gonna win? Like
No,
win it all?
just live. Just live.
Just live.
Live in the show. Who do you
Well,
think
because
is gonna
supposedly
live?
they have a movie afterwards, right?
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
No,
this-
Turns
Is
into
it?
Yeah.
turns to a movie.
They want to try to do it.
yeah. So are they get? Did they get it prepared for that?
I don't know. They have a prequel coming.
Yep.
I've heard
do
that.
they?
I've heard that
Yeah.
too.
Duncan
I've heard that
Tale.
too.
I think they've already.
What's it
started
called?
casting and
Duncan
everything.
Tale.
Yeah.
It's-
A movie
it's
or a
it's based
show?
off of the Duncan Tale book series, which basically is the Mice Maester from the
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
God damn it, The Wall.
Yeah.
And then it's Aerys Targaryen. Those
Oh,
two
okay.
used to go on a tale and go off and whatever, and
What's it do?
it'll
who's
be a
in the Night's
prequel.
Watch? Or no?
No, the book that it's from is actually called Duncan Tales.
Oh, so it
of-
was an actual book. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
And they're making a movie.
No,
Or they're
no,
making
it's a
series?
spin-off series.
Oh, okay. cool.
Anytime something that's successful, if you think about it, this
Yeah,
is
you
like
yeah.
the year of like closure because you have that for like the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
something
Yeah.
else. if I'm
It is
not
a weird
mistaken.
year.
Did
Yeah,
you-
it's just like
Did you cry during the Avengers?
no.
Hey,
Don't-
I haven't seen it yet. Why'd you
There are
have, why'd you have
there
to
are
ask a
people
follow-up
who
question?
Are honest with themselves, and then there are people who lie.
No.
Right.
Yeah,
You
no.
think I like?
Honestly,
So I think
sat through-
Mark really did cry a lot then.
Yeah, I did. The
Yeah.
whole
No,
movie.
it's just
It seems like you
superhero movies
did.
are
Yeah,
too
Dude, I brought
dramatic.
tissues. I told you.
I
They're
honestly.
too dramatic for me.
Yeah, it's too dramatic.
I need more explosions.
Turn my headphone off.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
You
I'm
haven't
watching
seen
it
it
I'm not
Friday.
gonna spoil. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be that guy. But
I'm not gonna say anything either. I'm just saying you made some comments and I was expecting,
To be heartfelt?
to have waterworks.
Yeah,
But
maybe you're just not an
no.
emotionally invested person. I don't know.
I guess.
I'm true to myself.
no, yeah. Back to the question though. Who do you guys think is gonna live?
I think Tyrion
Okay.
makes
I
it.
think.
Okay. I think so, too.
I think
Think
Snow.
Tyrion makes
I
it?
think Snow makes it.
Because,
John probably.
I mean, if he dies, he comes back. So,
Melisandre, yeah.
yeah. Oh, the red
Yeah,
chick's gone.
she dead.
So he's,
Yeah.
Dead.
he's
Lord
dead
of
then.
Light's not bringing
He doesn't make
anybody
it.
else
She's
back.
just old pussy now.
Yep,
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
She is dirt.
Yeah. She's
So I think
He's-
I think Jon Snow makes
Then
There
it.
are, there are
I think
other
he's dead.
red witches though.
I think
True.
Dany's gonna make it too.
Daenerys, you know what? So I heard an interesting thing that some people think the ultimate villain will be her.
I mean, she already kind of is if you think about it.
After
Because remember, well,
realizing
yeah,
what Jon Snow told her,
yeah,
she's gonna be like, "Fuck no, I'm not giving it up."
yeah.
I mean, what if they get married? Then it doesn't fucking matter.
I know that, and that's the thing. But
But they
But
see
ultimately,
her.
he would still be
Yeah.
the successor because he is the man.
Yes.
I mean, that's just the time.
That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
true.
But if they're
I think
married
she's
together,
got.
what
I
does
think
it
she's
matter?
got she has a big power trip going on that she doesn't.
Well,
even
she's
if
done,
she marries,
she's done all this just to get where she's at. Like,
Kinda.
she's not
I mean,
gonna
you
give
even
her
see that in like
power
the
up.
preview of the next episode where it's like, oh, all these people died. We're taking the Iron Throne right now, like the next thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, bitch, you ain't even had time to grieve over everybody.
Well, see, and I was telling these guys before we started tonight, and I was like, so you're watching the episode and you see that everybody's dying except for the main people, really.
Yeah.
Like there's hardly anybody left. And then you see the preview for next week, and they still have a decent army left. It seems.
Yeah.
It's like, where the fuck did those
Where
guys
did this army
go?
come from?
These must be the shitty guys that ran away, because now they're back and everything's cool.
Think
Like
about how many people do they have left? Because let's
that's
see.
what I mean.
So there's
if
that.
you watch the episode, everyone's backed against the wall.
Well, let's think about this chronologically. So
Yeah.
there's that one.
Yeah.
You had Battle of the Bastards not too long ago.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
had a lot of the wildlings get killed by the White Walkers. So I mean,
Yeah, it's dwindling down.
Who is
Yeah.
left? Other than whoever's in
a
like
farmer
yeah.
and
Yeah, maybe that's what it's gonna be.
legitimately a farmer, and then he's probably dead.
Yeah. Everybody down in the crypt, maybe. All the women and children.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's gonna. Hopefully, it makes a good battle. Obviously, some people are gonna die. Cersei, I think, winning would be a good
I think
it'd be a good twist. It'd be a good way.
Because
it'd be a good like evil. It'd be a good evil ending.
Reality, not even necessarily evil, just reality.
But you know what I mean? Because they're the bad. She's the bad guy. I mean, people want her to die. That'd be a good way. Like, oh, because this hasn't been a big happy ending kind of show.
No,
right? Everything's been kind of.
You can't have anything nice in Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
And even if they do,
that'd be a good way for it to go.
taken away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why, like, leading up to this episode, like we were saying, coming into this episode, we were like, everyone was like tying up all their loose ends, right? Everyone was like, Bran, or what's her face, the big tall chick with the sword,
Brianna,
was getting knighted, and Jamie was saying, his sorries to everybody and making amends, and it seemed like everybody was gonna die. They're all around the fire, just having a good camp situation.
Do you think Tormund wins her over yet? Or no?
Are they gonna have sex?
Yeah. At least they're gonna get married. Tormund, the redhead.
The redhead guy.
They both made it, right? Why not?
Too
that
far?
might happen.
That's too goofy.
With 3 episodes up, there's not enough time.
No, it's just
not
too
enough time.
goofy.
There's
it's
not.
too goofy for the show. For like those, like, don't get me wrong, it would be cool if it happened.
And there was more time.
No, there's time.
There's not time because
they're leading up to it though. They are leading up to it.
She has to die.
Yeah, but
and that's why get married and then she dies.
Yeah, but I don't think the battle's gonna.
Logic.
I don't think the battle's gonna happen for another episode or two.
They'll die, both of them. If you use horror film logic.
Well, you were wrong with Arya.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, what do you think about
he thought Arya was because Arya had sex.
Arya and
with
Gendry
that.
had sex.
Oh, so you thought she was gonna die off?
Yeah.
I mean,
she
free
was
game.
happy.
I said she's free game.
Yeah.
All the Stark
which she
children.
still is.
All the Stark children are gonna live.
You think so?
The
all
ones that
of
are
them?
left, yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy seeing her.
Well, except
like
I was kind of rooting that
I thought she was gonna
the
die.
Night King was gonna get Bran though. I was like, get him. Like I would like to see this happen. Make it happen.
My twist when he was getting close, I was like, what if he is like? What if Bran and him are like fucking linked?
There was
what
a
are they like? There was there like when I saw them,
yeah.
I saw them walking up there. Like I thought they were gonna be homies. Like
that's what I'm saying about disappointment, though. Like, because that was a very big reaction between those two.
Yeah.
I just don't feel there was enough. There was tension, but not enough. Like there could have been a lot more.
Yeah. That's true. And then what the fuck was he doing with the crows? Like he was gone forever as the crows.
Yeah, that didn't make
and
sense.
They didn't do shit. They didn't go anywhere.
So I don't know.
Well, he was following. He was following.
He was trying to figure out who's where.
Is that what he was doing? Were the crows telling other people where they were? Like,
I didn't miss that.
Like
that either.
there was like crows that were like fucking headphones and shit. Like, oh, he's over there. All right, okay, thanks, crow. Was it like that?
They were like, who's on first?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at the beginning when he barely did it, he went and he was flying behind.
He was near the Night King up on the dragon, right?
Exactly.
And that was it.
Like,
where the fuck did they grow?
Yeah, good question. What the fuck happened? Where the fuck?
He's like, I gotta
peace out.
I gotta go.
Yeah, ultimately, I think that's
all right.
I think that's why I'm disappointed. I think Bran's character is the most disappointing. In the show.
I'm like, well, is he gonna like make something happen, like freeze time and shit, or do something?
All he does is like once
he just rolls his eyes back and turns into a crow. It's
what's
like the worst power ever?
Greyjoy
fucking is.
Yeah, he looks like he belongs in San Francisco. Like
which one?
Do you
think he's
like him rolling his eyes back like that.
He's just on heroin.
No, really though. Like
he's in a wheelchair. He's got pain.
For a character to be so hyped up as him, we get so little from him.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing.
Maybe 2 words, and then he's awkward on screen.
No question. Why did the Night King want him?
Because he's the third eye raven, like he sees all. He can go into the future and the past.
So he wanted to use him.
So I get that. That's
he's like Doctor Strange.
But like, that's not really explained very well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we just want more. Just us as fans, we just want to see stuff like that because we're invested.
Which maybe they should have made it an 8 and a 9. And maybe
do you think that they would have rioted though if the Night King killed Bran?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
You think people would be mad? Is that what you mean?
I think ultimate Game of Thrones twist,
good.
They should have murdered everyone.
Right in that episode?
Murdered everyone.
And then Cersei tries to fight him off. That would have been good.
And she wins.
That would have been good too.
Yeah.
You want to know what I thought was going to happen in this episode?
Turns the villain into the hero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was going to happen in this episode is that they were going to take a loss, like they were going to retreat from.
take an L, yeah. I expected
that's right.
That
and like head down to the towers or head down to.
We talked about that.
You know what I thought it was? I thought it was the walkers were coming.
Yeah.
But the Night King went ahead and went over to King's Landing to fuck them over. And I thought something like that was gonna happen. I guess that's why it's just kind of like deflating that he just got killed, which is not necessarily complaining.
Yeah, I know. Everything we said has been spoiled.
But you just want more.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the goodness in the show, that you just want more out of it.
No, because it was a great episode. But like I said earlier, like once it ended, I felt empty still.
Yep,
like
I agree.
I feel like there could have been more there.
Maybe that's just us, though. Maybe that's just the thing where we have so high expectations that certain things can't match that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know, sometimes when walk into certain things and you don't necessarily have high expectations, you're like, yo, that was really fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you walk away like pleasantly surprised because you didn't walk in with so many reservations.
Yeah.
Maybe that's us as fans walking with our reservation, expecting X, Y, and Z when we're not getting that. So therefore we're like, I'm not really feeling,
Yeah, that's
true. So it could be a thing like that. Yeah. I try to think about these things objectively.
You know what I think of some of it is like, the first, 1 through 6, season 1 through 6, right? It seemed like there was a lot more, like, every time they went somewhere, it was a fucking journey, right? They would take them a couple episodes before they got somewhere.
They can't do that anymore,
and like
dude.
last year and this year, everything's like,
no, this next episode,
like Jamie was like in the water for like 3 days, and he came out and he was still alive. And next
Gendry rode his boat for 3 seasons. Like, me and
him were talking about this earlier, and he made a good point that the show started getting iffy when it started deviating away from the books.
Yeah.
Because you had a lot more solid premises, I think, where it's just like, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. Okay, how do we get there? Instead of that path already being made for you.
Yeah. Well, D&D has not read the final book. Like, the book is just about finished. Well, it's not even the final book. It's the book before. Winter is here or something along those lines, or
like that. But no, I mean, like,
it'd be funny is if he fucking took from the show, and he's like, he writes just basically kind of what just happened. He's fucking cheating from that.
Because season 5 was the one where I think it just ends in the last 3.
They started deviating from the book.
Okay, cool.
So back to your question though, you said. Who do you think is going to live
at the end?
Right. So Scott said.
I said Jon Snow.
Okay. I think it's going to be.
I think
Dany.
He dies.
You think
Jon Snow? He dies just because the Red Witch is dead.
So he has to die.
No, I don't think he has to die.
Come back if he does die.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think Dany and Jon Snow get married, and like their kid is Azor Ahai, which is the one that's been.
I still think that Dany.
Actually, the Azor Ahai is about him directly.
You think so about Jon Snow?
Yeah, because remember his mother is the Stark Lyanna.
Yeah.
So Winterfell. Fire. He's a Targaryen. Song of Fire.
So you think it's all? You think it's just all? It's word based. Like it's not physically. Like he was supposed to pull a sword. A flame sword out of someone or some shit like that.
Yeah, because prophecies don't always work for like word for word. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not like terms and conditions for prophecies.
There's a contract. I seen them sign it, and it should go word for word.
Oh, I know that. I need that shit for the lotto numbers.
You need this shit for right?
What baby do I have to sacrifice to get this shit?
I don't know if Jon and Dany are gonna end up together. Only because I think
so. I think so too.
You think so?
I'm with you on that. I think there's like a power struggle between the two.
I agree.
But he doesn't want power. He doesn't want it.
He doesn't, but she does.
But here's the thing.
But he doesn't want.
I think that's the point, though, is that he's technically the rightful heir, and she would be upset with that.
Why would he want it if he never knew about it? Now that he knows about it, I mean, he's always been known as a bastard.
Yeah.
So now that he knows that,
but that
he is
built
actual,
that built his character.
Yes,
like,
correct.
So,
but now to change it to, damn, you're actually the fucking king of all.
So you think that's going to change his viewpoint?
Yeah, it probably works like that in real life. Like imagine like a humble, pious person, and then somebody walks up to you and says, "Hey, I'll give you $1 billion."
Yes.
You think he's going to be pious back then? Hell no. He's going to be the biggest dickhead in the world. And maybe because I think power, I don't necessarily know if it corrupts, but you do have a different, mindset when you get into it.
Yeah,
but I don't know though. Maybe
we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see.
I think John's gonna survive. I don't think he's gonna marry Danny for that reason.
Yeah, all right.
I think she's gonna still want. Because you're right, she's been fighting from the beginning.
Yeah, she's not gonna give it up. That's for sure.
She's been fighting from the beginning to get where she's at.
Yeah.
And now that she has it, for Simple to tell her, oh, it's not yours.
He's good though.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, what happened?
All right, so we went through that question, and now here's another question that we've been kind of doing since the show started again. What do you think is going to happen? You already answered it. Don't worry.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
What do you think is going to happen in this next episode? Just one thing, one theory, one event
it's another boring episode, to be honest with you.
A filler?
You think so?
It's a filler episode. Basically, it's them traveling from Winterfell to King's Landing. Yeah, it's a lot of boring. It's a boring episode.
The next episode?
Next episode is boring.
I think so too. I think there's not going to be a battle yet.
Filler episode.
It might be something where filler, and then they get there, and then it ends they get there to start to fight or whatever.
Yeah, I think what you may say is what Albert talked about, where there's a disconnect between Danny and John because of power struggle.
Yeah.
So I think they'll play that up a little bit more, since you couldn't necessarily do that in the last episode.
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
I mean, you really couldn't do that at all.
Yeah.
Everything's moving so fast.
Yeah. I think you might see a thing like that.
I think so too. Yeah.
Nothing happens with Cersei, I don't think. Characters like mourn dead people that they lost. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
Do they rebury the Starks again?
They have to bury everybody. It's a little pile of dead bodies.
Or burn them.
Christ.
Well, they're not coming back.
That was crazy though. It was Starks fighting Starks in the crypt. So that was like, what is going on? Why are all of a sudden the Starks rising up?
It was gonna be a cool thing because
I was hoping Ned. I was thinking the whole time Ned would come back.
I don't think Ned is buried there,
but he can't. Yeah, because his
head
cut off. I was thinking about that after the fact.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he would be there, but
what's the one that got killed? Their younger
the brother would get the Red Wedding one.
Yeah.
He should have been there.
No, not Rob. I don't think they gave his body back either.
They just kept him over there at the.
Cat had his body last time we saw it in the trunk.
No, the other one nobody gave a shit about.
What?
It was just in a trunk.
Oh, like a carriage or something?
Yeah. What was the other one?
Fuck, I can't remember his
name.
Oh,
the Brand's brother?
Yeah, so there's the
little kid one.
Rickon, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Rickon. I think he's probably buried out there.
Related to Dickon.
Yeah.
That is actually somebody in
game.
I would imagine.
It is.
Well, you know who was buried, though, there?
The mom?
The original Brandon Stark, the one who created the wall.
Oh, shit. I did not know that.
So I'm surprised that they didn't kind of do a little thing about
that. Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of.
I mean, all the Starks are buried there. So it's their crypt, but I think that would have just been momentous.
I think what the creators might have done is these people love war, so we're gonna give you as much war
versus
as possible.
the deep nerd stuff.
Yeah,
like this guy's saying over here with all this. Deep Stark knowledge.
Yeah,
this fucking guy. Yeah,
everybody
talking about guys. You could have just said Steve Stark's there, and I would have been like, "Oh, really?" I'd have believed you.
Didn't you see Tony Stark?
Shut up. Let's not talk. Let's not talk any more Avengers. I told you that already.
He's dying to fuck this movie up.
Dude, you don't even know. Once he actually watches it, I'll fucking have a meltdown. Of when we did it in it.
Shh. No more.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Don't say anything.
All right, so as we wind the episode down, we have this little segment right here, Trash Talk. We ask that you pull a couple questions out of it.
I'm sorry.
And they can get a little risque. They can get friendly, lame. Yeah, they're all over the board, kind of.
There's some
he said
new
lame
ones.
First.
I did.
Who comes up with these?
That's his job. I mean, more than likely.
He's trying to get away with it. Nobody. What one conspiracy theories do you think could be real?
Ooh, a conspiracy theory that you think is real.
Let's see. Okay,
moon landing.
Moon landing.
I'm just throwing them out there.
We had to
just
do
whatever.
that shit. We had to.
Do you think that was real? Okay.
No, because we were some prideful motherfuckers. Like America was some prideful.
Yeah, but why not fake
back in the
it?
day.
Fake it until you make it, and they probably never made it.
Nah, that's why. That's why we could walk around to other countries and like just sling big dick.
Swing our dick.
Sling big dick because we're like, yo, did your country go on the moon? Yo, fuck you.
I think didn't India or China just make it recently?
China did.
Yeah, recently.
China made it to the moon, but you're like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
really?
No one ever thinks about second place.
But but my question is, if they've done it, why did they only?
I like
do it
how
once?
you jumped that. He didn't even get a chance to answer the question.
No, I'm just trying to think. Like, what
I was feeding him to him. I don't know.
What, Hillary Clinton has a child sex ring.
Oh yeah, that one's not real.
Okay, let's see.
Or unless you believe it.
Anti-vaxxer shit.
I don't know if I necessarily think like Hillary Clinton would. If someone said Bill though, I'd be like,
Bill
oh
ran
shit,
one?
yeah, he
yeah,
has
probably. And she was covering for him.
Maybe.
Because I like conspiracy theories.
Yeah, me too. Who doesn't?
9/11.
Too soon?
When 9/11 was an inside job?
Yeah. That's 8 years old. Wait, no.
No, 9/11 was an outside job.
18 years. Fuck.
Yeah. That shit was a while ago, yo. That shit happened when I was in 6th grade.
Where were you for 9/11?
I think I was in
Besides 6th grade.
Yo, I was in my...
You were in kickball?
No. So I wasn't even at school. I remember we had... my mom had on TV...
Did it? Yeah, when 9/11?
Tell your 9/11 back to happy times, right?
That's kind of how our segments go.
No, I think I was waking up in the morning and my mom had just cooked breakfast. She was like, "Yo, look at this shit."
And then debris fell on your face, and then
no, it's just like watching the shit because like I live in California, so it's like New York is like a
too far away.
Yeah,
like,
it's like too far away to give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
some earthquake shit happened. It's like, oh, yo.
Yeah,
but like
San Andreas.
Yeah. So I remember going to school one day, and this is how I like knew it was something. They had like a whole assembly, like they shut down our entire school, and we had
to talk about it.
Yeah, it was like this weird press conference that they did. Like some
my school didn't give a shit then. Like we had to stay in school the rest of the day.
Yeah, and they were like, "Yo, don't do anything to anybody. Don't say anything. 30. We don't know what happened." Yeah.
Albert just started real estate classes.
Yeah, Albert was 30. So
what's a conspiracy theory I think is real? I'm trying to think of a good one.
It doesn't have to be good.
It doesn't have to be good.
No, because most of the shit is stupid. Like
JFK that really didn't happen. Like he's still alive.
Elvis.
Elvis is still alive.
Conspiracy theories are created because the truth, a lie is more enticing than the truth sometimes. So, like, I think I understand that, and that kind of fucks up conspiracy theories for me. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
No, you know
most
what
of them
I mean?
seem
So
stupid.
what you're saying is that this
cynical.
is the perfect question for you.
It is. No, it is. No, in all reality.
That's why I put it in
yes,
there. That's why I knew that's what was on top.
This shit is typed out perfectly and everything.
That was handwritten. I did that today.
handwritten.
I did that today.
I wish I'd give you credit. For typing some shit out for the credit. I wish I'd make you look good
Stop
on your
being
own
so
podcast.
It's all right.
Start a conspiracy.
Act like you
about the-
prepared.
Yeah.
No, oh, fuck.
If you want to think, you can pass, and then it can go to
No, I
us.
think 9/11 is
Because we all do it.
This is the Building 7 shit.
Yeah.
No, the Building 7
doesn't
shit.
seem
'Cause the
legit.
shit no, because it doesn't fucking make sense. Like, because you see, like, a fire happens, and then it, like, comes to another building, but then,
and then that one goes down.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and it didn't even catch on fire. Well, it did catch on fire, didn't it? I think a
I don't
little
know.
bit of it.
But
Did you watch, what is it called?
Because I watched the
supposedly-
video.
Is it Coin? Was it Coin, or what is that one called? That conspiracy theory movie
Wait, what?
that they call, like, there's a 9/11 conspiracy theory movie.
Oh, movie?
Oh, shit.
There really is
that
one.
Geist?
What?
Is that Geist?
Guys 2.
Is
That's
that,
the director.
No, is that Geist? That's a movie.
Nah, is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah, so it's like a
There's
really
the one that kind
urban
of like
movie.
goes through, like, it's kind of like right after it happened, like the cover, like they talk about like basically like that, like Building 11, like or no 11, the buildings next to it kind of went down, and nothing really was near
what's
it.
it called? Yeah.
It might be Zeitgeist.
I don't know.
I feel like it was.
Yeah. They're gonna check
Are
my
you on
server.
Google right now?
So
Yeah,
do
check
you
my
think?
server.
Do you think with the buildings that they're they basically primed the building? So once shit went down,
it's possible. I mean, I don't know.
they blew the building out so it would tumble. Is what you
I don't
think?
know. Here's
You
my
think
take
it's
on
real?
things. Like, we always needed a bad guy as America. We used to have the Russians.
Yep.
And
Let's
now,
change.
See, what did I
you
say?
know,
I said
Loose
change
change.
something. I said
Yeah.
change.
Coins or something.
Yeah, coin. I said coin something.
It's
What is
loose
it
Loose
about?
change.
Loose change.
Loose change is the movie.
Loose
Have you never
Change?
seen that?
No,
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
heard
that's
of
good.
it.
I've seen that one. That's the conspiracy one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
check it out. It's
I
worth
like watching conspiracy just
Me
to see
too.
like
Just,
how,
I like seeing other views on things.
Yeah.
well, that, and then it's cool. I don't know if cool is the right word for it, but it's just interesting
Another way.
watching.
Another
Another way.
event. You have to be
How-
very conscious of the people. No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it is.
No,
I mean,
but
you,
it's
you
like
have
a
to be.
cool
You have to be.
No, you don't.
You have
Fuck
to know.
them.
It's
No,
a
you have to
cool
know both sides of everything.
It's a cool thing watching
You
people
do,
like
yeah.
link these different
Yes.
ideas that have nothing fucking
Exactly.
to do with each other,
And
but
then try to make something out of
and
it.
they make something out of
They're
it.
so credible until like you see the basement and there's fucking yarn all over the wall.
Yeah,
and
on
then
some,
you're like,
like-
dude, you
On
fucked
some
it
Law and
up.
Order stuff, yeah.
You fucked
That's
it
like
up,
a movie.
dude.
Like you
Skeleton.
follow this guy. This guy's so right. You go to his house and he's got
You're
no
like,
running
God
water.
damn.
Newspaper
It's in a
all
basement
over
in
the
his mom's
walls.
house.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Fucked up
I don't
everything.
think- I think
Why
I
did
made
you
a.
show inside his world?
Hey,
Why
but
did you
listen,
show
but
inside his
listen,
world?
they're the ones putting out movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing?
I think I shouldn't have believed what you said. when we came here.
They have websites with advertising, and
Yeah.
I'm out here talking shit about him, but obviously he might be doing it right.
It's true,
Right?
Yeah.
No, but to answer your question, I don't necessarily know who caused it. I just know we need somebody to hate.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
maybe that was
Gotta
just
be
a good
bad
time
guy,
to have
yeah.
like another
To point a
enemy.
finger.
Yeah, because America right now, Mexicans getting it. It's gonna be all right.
It's all right. He'll make it. He'll make it.
Americans gonna say we can't do shit without Mexicans.
That's true. We
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Like we need houses, right, Albert?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
All the above to make them, to sell
that's what
them.
I'm saying. You don't see no
Dude,
homeless
we got him his
Mexicans.
papers
I
before
know,
we
he's
started
good.
this.
I know.
He's
We made
good.
sure he's legit.
That's why.
You
That's why I
can't
act
see any
right.
homeless Mexicans. Who
Yeah.
else is gonna build a house?
That's true.
Exactly.
That is true.
We're gonna learn the hard way though. But yeah, I think we do need somebody to hate. Like we needed a new villain,
Yeah.
and maybe like a
It
Bin
was
Laden
just that
was
time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it was no longer like the red coats are coming to take us over.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because the Chinese really, we
The Chinese are always the enemy, but we
Okay.
keep buying from them, so it doesn't.
We're gonna buy into them.
Yeah.
A lot of white guys have Asian fetishes. We can't. You know what I mean?
in secret dungeons. So what we do with the question is we go around. It's like a round table type thing. So each one of us will answer.
Shit, I wasn't ready. I just
before,
named off all of mine already.
before
What was the question
we go
again?
to the next episode or the next.
So
What
which one do you
conspiracy
believe
theory
in,
do you
right?
think it is?
Which
could
one
be
do you think
real?
is real?
Could be real. Could be real. Could be real.
Conspiracy theory.
You got one ready?
Yeah,
No.
well, I
think
mean,
it's real.
I'm with the one with the moon.
The moon. You
really
think the
think
moon's good?
was like,
Wow.
what?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, when was it when we did it?
1960
60s.
Okay,
Five,
so why
68?
haven't we done it again?
Because we
Because
don't
we've
give
been
a fuck.
there. We conquered that shit.
It's kind of like you ever fuck somebody
Then why
and
are
then
we
like
st- why are we
afterwards it's
still
like
on
I
the
did
oil
it,
field?
so
Yeah.
I don't really gotta do it again.
I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't think.
I don't know.
yeah.
I think we were there and we realized that there's no resource on it, so we just fucking left.
No, we did it for
that makes
Pride. We
sense.
did it for Pride though. Like
Yeah.
we went up there for Pride, but
Yeah,
then we
there's
have
all-
the Pride
there's-
that like we stuck the flag
Yeah.
on the moon. You know, we did that. Nobody else.
There are other
back on Steve
other
Nash.
motives though to put them up there. Like, okay, well, let's see what a moon rock is. Or is there any
We don't
resources?
Care about that. We don't care about that shit.
Yeah, but we care about oil, which there
You know
could
what?
have been oil in because
Oil?
it's a chunk of
No.
the earth.
You know,
if we had oil on the moon, possibly, but
I
don't
think the Transformer movie touched it perfectly because the other side of the moon was dangerous. So that's why we don't go back.
Transformers are on
Yes.
the other side of
Yep,
the
or whatever.
Dark side
I don't
of the
know. Exactly.
Yep.
I think that's why we're trying to.
Pink Floyd's on the other
We're trying
on
to
the
race
dark
to
side of the moon,
Mars.
too.
We're trying to get to Mars first.
Yeah, that's why I think there's no need to go.
There's aliens on Mars. There's also
think so?
Yeah, there's also
that a
fucking
conspiracy
autonomous
theory?
robots on Mars. We put them.
Well, yeah, we put them. There's a whole bunch of fucking Roombas out there just cleaning up the fucking same circle.
Yeah, but they conquered
No,
Mars,
that's
dude.
what they are, too.
Yeah,
They're just doing fucking squares.
Fucking
They're
Rosie from the
cleaning that shit.
Jetsons up there.
They're cleaning that shit perfectly.
Clean that shit up so we can build a Starbucks over there.
They're just mapping out each fucking lot.
So we can put in a Jamba Juice on the fucking extraterrestrial
You get
shit.
there, we got places to eat and shit. That's the American way.
yeah.
Oh god. What about you, Mark?
So a couple episodes we talked about Notre Dame. It got on fire.
Oh, you think that one's real?
So we made
The one
one
we-
up.
the
We,
we-
we
really?
made
That one
one
probably
up.
is true. I think
So,
I'm gonna touch. Yeah, I think
They donated $1 billion, right? I think it's even more over $1 billion at
Now.
this point, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
in like a couple days, like a weekend or some shit, right?
We made a conspiracy that the Illuminati,
Or whatever organization.
some organization
Catholic.
burnt, lit the building on fire. so they could donate for a tax deduction. And then
scam.
also, it's basically a multi-billion-dollar insurance scam.
And now they keep all the money.
The Illuminati is basically...
There's actually a theory about now that you speak about it, there's a theory about the Titanic about that. So there were 3 ships. So there's the Titanic,
the Nina, the Pinta,
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria, right?
You just name all like Spanish ships.
That's the
Mayflower.
Yeah, the Mayflower.
Mayflower. No, I can't own that one. No, but it's a theory though. He just caught that with the Indian stick. He was like, wait.
Shit. Let's dim the lights.
Racism doesn't get to me right away. So, I'm progressive.
Black clouds just passed by.
He's progressive.
No, but there's a theory. So
black people came over on ships.
Yeah.
That I forget which one of the ships had engine malfunctions, and so they just swapped them out.
Oh, sorry.
And basically, they wanted to get a big insurance claim off of the ship sinking, and eventually they did. And I forget which
so you
company.
think the Titanic was a thing?
Actually, it's just what I've heard.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a theory, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say it's like J.P. Morgan.
Yeah,
had
that makes
stock in
sense.
it.
I know that guy.
Some
Makes
like
sense.
rich tycoon from back in the day had some stake.
He had some troubling past.
So one thing we should research is when did not baby JP Morgan, but the teenager JP Morgan get his big deal.
When he got his money, I imagine he's from money.
Because his dad is also JP Morgan, but his dad only ran a commercial bank. He had nothing to do with any outside interests. The JP Morgan that spawned the actual bank is the one that had the venture. He wanted to get into electricity. He wanted to get into
venture capital.
So
that's why he backed Edison and all that.
So we need to figure out when he made his big thing.
Yeah,
and because maybe it was right around the same time.
Could be.
He maybe he fucking took down the Hindenburg.
Maybe and stole that.
I mean,
baby.
if you were gonna go on Ponzi schemes, right? There's another one right there, right around the same time.
Did you read that? I don't know. Did you guys read the article recently? Krispy Kreme has Nazi ties.
Yeah,
No,
it was
I
Krispy
didn't.
Kreme.
Really?
It was a Dr. Pepper family.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dr.
Really?
family, the Dr. Pepper family that controlled the rights to all the companies that they had.
Yeah, it's like them, IBM.
A whole bunch of companies that they had
Really?
control
built
with.
the machines
they
that tattooed the Jews.
Yeah,
Wow,
they had
this trash talk got deep.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I hope he pulls the one about the Holocaust stuff. But that's in time.
Please tell me you did that one, please.
It's in there.
Oh yes.
Try
Okay,
to
maybe.
anti-Semite
Yeah.
this podcast.
It's just a good question.
It is. Hopefully you don't pick it. I
What
don't know.
about you, Scott?
So mine. Oh man, I have so many.
We just went through all of them.
We went through all of them.
All the conspiricies
JFK.
ever.
No, there's a lot more.
There are
There's a
a
lot
lot.
more crazy shit
There
out
are a
there.
lot.
What's the one with people? The people who control the government are like reptiles. Watch Alex Jones for that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Alex Jones is crazy.
The one.
The one that. What's that one with the school? All the kids died.
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook wasn't real.
Fake.
That's
put
real.
Fluoride in tap water is making us gay.
Oh, is that what? That's the thing? Wow.
Really?
I'm telling you, you watch some of this shit.
So you're an Alex Jones watcher of some? I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's interesting.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've never
I'm
seen it.
kinda
I've never
retarded.
seen. He's
Did you
kinda
see
retarded.
that on Joe Rogan?
Yeah,
He was
that
not
was
gonna lie
weird.
to you. I'm kind of retarded.
And they're like friends.
I would imagine
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Rogan's
Rogan is
friend with
friends with
everybody.
everybody,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's kind of like
True,
the
true,
dude.
true.
Like he's just the dude.
He just
like
wants,
Joe Rogan's the
he
dude.
wants to hear all the
He's the
opinions
dude.
so he can make his own opinion. And sometimes
That's a good thing, though.
he goes
Yeah.
on each side. Like 1 week he'll be on one side, and then the next one he'll be on
Yeah, who was
the
in
other
there?
side.
Maybe just
Tommy,
fucking
but-
flips the coin.
Oh yeah, Tommy.
Which side to be on?
That's a good thing though, to have like a diverse array.
Just to be open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know
to
what I
be
mean?
open to ideas
That's the way.
and conversation.
That's how you
yeah.
succeed. Just go for it.
Yeah. Or be gay.
All right. So what was yours after all?
The tap water is
Shit, I
making
don't
us
know.
gay.
Make the frogs gay, is that what he likes to say? That's a legit thing.
I guess I would agree with you, Albert. I don't think the moon landing's legit.
Damn,
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
You guys
think
are
so either.
done.
Damn.
I don't
I'm
think
the one with civic pride over here. I think America did that shit.
I don't think so.
I mean, Albert was like there, like he was like
I was
he
almost. I was about
13 watching
14.
it.
It's a
Watching
50-50 split panel. on the moon landing. Yeah.
You with me? Okay.
Yeah, he's with you.
Not
I don't know.
for the
I just
pride
think,
reason, but
I just think at that time, like, why not fake it? Because you had enough. You can do enough movie things
Because
to
we didn't
make
want the
it.
Russians to do that shit first.
But because if you tell them that you're already there,
Yeah.
and they don't have the technology, like everybody may be at the same level of technology, right? Let's say, like everyone sucks.
You guys need to like pick up a history book. Like we were in a fight with Russia to get to the moon.
And why not fake it that we got to?
Do you know that like so a lot of the reasons
a history book? This fucking guy.
So, no, it's real.
Who has one of those?
Like a lot of the reasons why we like the way we like the shit that we like is because of the Cold War. Mm-hmm. Like there was an operation with the CIA would make abstract art a thing because back in the day that shit was ugly. Like nobody would probably have like a Warhol like on their painting. So there was like a big operation that they have where basically we're gonna make American art influential throughout the world.
Well, if we know anything from Men in Black though. Andy Warhol was a Men in Black. So,
who the fuck drops a Men in Black reference?
I know we're talking about history.
If we know anything,
that's all over the fucking map.
Here's a good conspiracy.
We're just making up ones.
We're just gonna make them up. Here's a good one. All movies that we watch are a version of a reality that is either happened or is going to happen.
Well, that's. I mean, every idea could actually happen. It's potential, right? Like
I think
Back to the Future or whatever, right? Like
string theory is what it is. So there's like different alternate universes, and there's like infinite possibilities.
And that's why Rick and Morty works.
Yeah.
So good.
There's a reality of them existing in real life.
As fucked up it is, there just might be.
Could be. That'd be fucking
I'm glad I don't live. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad I don't live in a world where like superheroes live or anything like that.
No, that would suck.
That shit would suck.
Because there's the non-stop fucking battles in the streets.
You're living your life right, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, but what if you are the superhero?
What if? I mean, this whole scenario is a what if. But I mean, that part would be cool, right? Well, I don't know, because some days I'd wake up and I'd be like, I don't want a fucking superhero today.
Oh, you mean everybody has powers?
No,
you mean?
No. What I was getting at, he interrupted me. What I was getting at first was like, you're doing your 9 to 5, and then all of a sudden, fucking Skeletor comes flying down to like ruin your Monday because he attacked the building next to your work. So then you guys have a fire.
He's like Garfield, dude. He hates
I'm just trying to make it real. Like
Skeletor out. Like all the
left fucking field.
No. Skeletor's the
he loves He-Man.
Skeletor's the villain. So
I got you.
But Skeletor? I got it. But Skeletor?
Because we can't kick out all the Mexicans. Who's going to clean up all the
all the debris?
All the debris that's done?
Skeletor, I guess?
Yeah. No.
God, you guys are haters. Don't hate on Skeletor. Come on.
We knew you loved He-Man. You like
He-Man.
You like He-Man and
I did like
I think we glossed over though. So conspiracy theory.
Oh wait.
His was. What was yours? You had one.
Yeah, he did.
I did the Notre Dame.
The one we made up.
The one we made up. It's an insurance Ponzi scheme.
I agree with that one. So there's a lot that I agree with.
You know what's fucked up? They raised $1 billion for that, and there are protests in Paris right now that have been like ongoing for weeks because people like can't afford to live over there.
That's what I mean. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're thinking. It's something's weird. Like you can't feed. Like that would feed the hungry. Like the hunger, right?
There would be no starving kids in Africa with $1 billion. I mean, at least
or at least in like one country, right? Or like in Europe, like you take that money and just. All right, well, fuck the church. Fuck the church,
anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to say that, right?
But you just did.
Feed everybody, right? And that probably would go a long way versus
$1 billion for food
build
stamps.
a building.
Yeah, because to be honest though, do you think they would raise $1 billion if they like the pyramids of Giza just happened to blow up, like if ISIS blew that up?
Yeah,
you think they would give a fuck?
No,
right?
There'd have to be like a Church of Egypt. Or something tied to it.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd have to be something like that.
It'd have to be some shit in like.
It'd have to be religious based for that to happen. I would
possibly like if they blew up Jerusalem.
Yeah, that would happen. That would
probably happen, but not Pyramid of Giza.
You're gonna get the FBI and the CIA in this room here.
No, I'm saying, like, what's the
the Great Wall of China, maybe, or like, are you thinking like
Great Wall of China?
I don't think they would give a fuck about that.
Yeah, you're just thinking like the 7 wonders or what is it? 8 wonders? 8 wonders.
7 wonders of the world.
However many there are.
I think
Grand Canyon. I guess you can't really blow that up. Maybe you could probably make it bigger.
You just fill it.
Yeah, fuck it up. It's a cavern. A little a ditch. No, it's not the Grand Canyon anymore.
Yeah, it's like the pile. The enemy.
They got a magnet
hole.
and they brought the moon to cap it right there. Maybe
Where?
The Grand Canyon.
Maybe, you've been watching Despicable Me and shit. Like that's the first thing I thought.
Is that what they're
Yeah, it is. Are you trying to make the moon small and bring it here and shit?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That did happen. Yeah,
that's what he's thinking.
So
see,
what?
That's why you're getting
these are conspiracy
you're getting movies and reality confused.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you're living the life of what you just said.
I'm the one that's creating this conspiracy.
Yeah,
people will catch on. It'll catch on. So you want to pull another question?
Yes, sir.
from
Yes,
the
sir.
thing?
One
Even though
more.
that one took like 50 minutes to answer.
that was a long one.
That was
good.
the longest trash talk we've had.
Is it really?
Probably
One
true.
question. Yeah.
That's a good one though. I like it. Okay, let's see. What is the most childish thing you still do?
Oh, not the Holocaust one. Damn it, dude.
sorry,
We're gonna have to
go-
place bets on it.
Who gets the Holocaust one?
No, like
Let's do another one. Let's do another one. after.
He wants the Holocaust one. No, just throw it away.
Okay.
Yeah, get another one. Those are the mild ones.
I don't even know how to answer that one. I like the good ones.
So the darker the better.
Darker the better. Yeah.
yes, they all like the darker ones.
What-
Stop
I know.
with the Disney questions.
What is the stupidest thing you've done because you were dared?
That's another stupid one.
I mean, it has stupid in the question.
It's true.
The stupidest thing because you were dared.
Because I was dared. I think I was at a pool party and somebody dared me to suck somebody else's toes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
That
dumb
was
one.
a bad dare. Yeah.
That is a dumb one.
That was really dumb.
So you're where Bill Cosby got this.
Yeah, was he at the
Bill
same place?
Cosby
Or you learned it
puts
from
in a
Bill's
drink.
Cosby.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's Cosby.
But he
I
likes
think it's like
sucking
an
toes.
older guy fetish.
Yeah?
Feet.
That's what Bill does.
Feet are so gross.
Yeah,
I don't know, because everybody has a thing. Like, what's your thing?
he's got a lot of
Mexican
things.
chicks.
Is it really?
He's got to bring them over
What about-
first.
what about him exactly?
He's got to bring them over first in a van. They don't know that they're here. It's a whole thing. It's weird. Like no windows.
Yep.
He goes down and picks them up. They don't know they're coming here, but it's a new opportunity for both people.
He gotta go to Mexico to get Mexican chicks.
They don't know they're coming here,
Damn, Mark.
but it's a win-win because he lets them free.
That answer was right. That's perfect. I'm
That's
not
perfect.
even going to feed you.
That's what he does. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil what you do. Shit, I wasn't ready. What was it?
I think I just like switched up the
Stupidest
question.
thing you were dared to do.
Yeah.
Stupidest
I
thing.
don't think I was there, but you guys know the story. I did that Edward 40 hands one time, and that was pretty bad.
The what?
Where you get 2 40s and you duct tape them to your hands and you drink them until they're gone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was bad.
He used-
40.
Like 2 40s.
he-
like beer.
he's the inspiration behind Frank the Tank.
Like,
I've seen somebody do that with Four Loko. Back when Four Lokos were Four Loko. Yeah. we had
oh, I
caffeine.
never had those ones.
Oh yo, those.
Mine were, I did,
fuck
mine,
you up.
unfortunately, at the time, they were still reserves.
Oh really?
Yeah, I did them to both.
Alright.
One would fuck you up, dude.
Yeah.
I did them
'Cause
both.
I've seen a dude. He shotgunned like 2 of them, and he was surprisingly standing after. It was gross. Amazing shit.
Yeah, they
but
still sell
gross.
those? I've heard about them.
They still sell them, but they're not the same.
They
Yeah.
dumbed them down or whatever. Yeah.
Because they don't have caffeine in them. Because we
That's a
always
bad
change things
mix.
when people die, but like that's the reason we go out to do the shit. Because somebody died. Like yo, they have
You're chasing the dragon.
yeah. What's
sort
the
of.
thing with the Kinder eggs where we don't have the toy in the eggs because you don't know how to, you know?
Yeah.
Well, no, they just made the toys dumb now because we have Kinder eggs.
Yeah, they're still around.
They're still around, but they're not the same. Like we bite
No,
into
they're not.
chocolate,
Yeah,
the
no,
toy
no,
is in
no.
it. Like
It's-
it's on
it's
the
a
outside.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's not even.
That was a thing?
No, the toy is still inside. It's just a bullshit toy. It's like a
It's
Cracker
like- okay,
Jack
so like-
fry.
No, but I mean it's like a thing where you
It used to
open
be
and
inside
then you
of it?
scoop
Yeah,
out
yeah,
the
yeah,
ice
yeah.
cream. No, it used to be actual egg, and you would bite into it,
And the toy was in
inside.
there.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know about them until after, like, when they were made probably safer. They had the toy on one side and the candy on the other, right? And then you, whatever. But,
We can only childproof so many things, but I mean, like,
well, there's still going to be dumb
I think
people out
I
there.
don't
I mean,
think
Tide
we're
Pods.
child-proofing anything
Tide
anymore.
Pods.
I think we're people-proofing
Stupid.
things now. I think
People-proofing?
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing now. We're not
people
child-proofing
moving,
anything
but
anymore.
people are stupid. Like people are gonna
No
do
matter
stupid
what,
things.
they're
Not
gonna be
necessarily
dumb.
about the kids swallowing. I mean, they don't know, but I mean, like Tide Pods, people huffing glue. You can't buy.
Yeah, that's still a good one.
Let's see.
Spray paint. You need to be 18.
Spray painting. You have to be
18-year-old,
18.
yep.
It's just everything. Yeah.
What is it? Anytime, like, you buy Sudafed or something, you have to be 18 at the store? Well, I guess it goes into What is that?
Meth. Yes.
Sorry. Talking about my cooking days.
People want to do dope. I think we just need to be more honest about that. People are going to get fucked up any
No
way.
matter way they can do it.
Yeah.
Any way they could fucking do it.
Any way
I was
we can
watching
find a vice.
Yeah, I watched the thing. It was in Russia. Crocodile, I think is a drug called. So it's like you've heard of it,
Heard of
right?
that one.
Yeah,
Heard of that
I've
one.
heard of that one
Shit,
too.
well, fuck. It's like lighter fluid, heroin, and like something else, and like it eats away your arm.
Yeah,
Eats
I've
away
Yeah.
your
seen that.
skin. No,
So there's a dude.
You shoot it up? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so you
I
shoot
see
it up,
that,
and then
yeah.
there was a guy in a hospital, so he had like shot it up so much, so legitimately it's just like this, and his arm is just bone.
Boom.
Yeah.
And the
I've
doctor,
seen it.
just to like prove how real, he was like ding ding with a little thing, and the guy was like, "Oh my god!" But he's just like a PSA, like, don't do this shit. But I mean, like, that's the lengths people are going to do to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So I
No
mean,
matter
like,
what.
Yeah.
people are always gonna find a way. I think we try to curb things as much as possible, but in the end, like, there's just gonna be something else that's gonna come
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If not, they'll just go back to the old ways, whippets, and just knocking themselves out.
'Cause we're people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're people.
Basically.
We're too intuitive not to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Off
True.
of something.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Like,
Yeah.
if we
It's
want-
sad if you think about it, right?
It is sad. 'cause
It
you
is.
think about
Every-
it.
Everybody's
Because if
It
you
is.
think you
everybody's
put that,
medicating some way.
Yeah.
we're medicating in some way, and then if you put that effort into something else, imagine what we could
Yeah,
have.
imagine if everyone actually was not
Yeah, like,
medicating
as
themselves.
much effort as you put
We
into
could all unite and be a
getting,
good society.
yeah, it's to getting fucked up. We could find cures to shit.
yeah.
We could
It'd be a good
really
place.
put that Starbucks on Mars. And
Yeah.
now,
There are people doing that though.
Well, the
There's-
Roombas are doing
there's
it.
The real doll now, and there's the technology's going advancing.
Real you
Yeah.
talking about a sex doll?
Yeah.
That was a good segue.
oh yeah, it's weird.
Some of the
like,
dumbest
sex
shit you've been dared
dolls.
to do.
That was Mark.
That was more. That was
Did a
more.
sex doll. What was his name?
Jim.
Do they have dude sex dolls? I would imagine
I'm
they would.
sure. Yeah.
I would imagine
I
they
think that
would.
was a.
Yeah, they do. You
I'd
just
imagine
said
they
that
would.
So flowed.
Yeah, that flowed nicely there.
It's called a husband. Oh no, but yeah, no, the whole sex doll thing is weird too.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's weird because we live in the most like sexually liberating time we would ever think of, but then like. What was the terrorist group? Well, they're not. I don't know if they're terrorists.
Yeah, but we
They're
want
not
to be
incels.
antisocial, so we don't like we
Well, that's why
want to
sex
be
dolls work.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
that's
sex
like-
dolls work, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's why
mind-boggling
they're a
because
thing.
you have to put in work to get sex, but then like you want the outcome, but you don't want to put in the work
Yeah.
that comes along with it.
Yeah.
and I think that's just like
It's only gonna get
Lazy.
worse.
it is getting worse,
It
but
is.
it just makes no sense because there's so many there's no reason anybody shouldn't be getting laid like every week.
Yeah, it's a good PSA.
No, for real though, like that's facts.
If you put the work in,
Put the work in,
there shouldn't be an issue. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be having trouble.
And it's not even about.
But the real doll doesn't talk back.
That's what's good
unless
about
you
it,
get
really.
the upgrade.
Listen, there are plenty of women.
And that's a downgrade, honestly. Stop! I'll pick up my shoes. Shut up.
Listen, there
But
are
what
more,
if- what if
there are
that's your
more
kink,
women,
dude?
There are more women.
You
on
want
Earth.
them to yell at you? I guess it could be.
There are plenty of women who would want to fuck and just kick you the fuck out like afterwards. I think it's sometimes we get it like as dudes we get it in the head like we.
Where
think,
are
like,
these unicorns? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that was that Tinder, right? Probably, I'd imagine, or the like just a
Tinder,
one night stand kind
yeah.
of thing,
Send me
right?
town like after 12 o'clock.
Timmy Town Lake.
Oh yeah, but you got to be careful with that. You got to card them and everything because you don't know.
Yeah.
That's gonna stop you.
Yeah, jail time.
Jail will.
Jail,
The,
okay.
the
Jail will.
after sex is gonna stop me.
Who was it? It was somebody like I think it was Louis C.K. He had like something. It was hilarious. Like child molesters must really, really love fucking kids because it's like, yo, they could go to jail for this shit and they still go out.
Yeah, and they
And
still,
they still
go
for
do
the
it.
hunt.
They still go for the hunt.
They know the consequences and they still do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, some people just have that in them.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
So Albert,
Oh,
what is your
Yeah.
Back to the
thing?
question.
Yeah, Albert, what are you?
Deviated.
Yes.
Mine was the Death Nut Challenge.
You weren't dared to
we
do
did that.
No,
They
we
were
were
not
not
us.
there.
I was not
We're
involved in
not
these
dared
guys.
to do that.
Where's
So
the box?
these peanuts.
Where'd you put it?
Oh God.
Those hot peanuts.
Yes.
Oh God.
Super, super hot.
You know what's
2
the
weeks
wor-
ago.
the
Kind of like a
worst?
chip.
The worst was...
No, that's it. They're peanuts.
No, but I mean, it's like the chip, though, right? Like, you eat the one hot chip.
Way fucking worse.
It's way worse?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
5
dude.
stages.
Dude.
Yeah, the very last one is 13 million Scoville units. That's basically like lava in your body.
Oh, no, dude. But, dude,
How did you guys do like the next
my
couple of days?
God.
I know
No,
like
not
somebody...
not the couple of days.
Did someone
That
throw up?
night.
Did someone
That
throw up, right?
night, yeah.
You threw up? You threw
Yeah, I
up.
threw up.
That night, dude, I
think it was
swear.
more because I just ate like fucking 3 bowls of ice cream.
We ate tons of ice cream. We were eating bananas like no business and bread
Yeah,
for
I
weeks.
just had a lot of shit in my gut at one time.
And it was fine.
And it turned
and it
over.
was spicy, but that night, oh my God, I couldn't sleep.
Did it make you like toss and turn and shit like all night?
Dude, I couldn't even lay down, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It was a lot of pain in my stomach, dude.
Hey, you
One
weren't even-
time, I thought I was about to faint, dude. I was like, "Oh my God, please!"
Yeah,
please,
yeah, this
please,
is a good-
please.
this is a good way to you to
seriously
say
thought- I seriously thought I was gonna like.
You had
fuck,
bubble
I'm
guts
gonna go to the
after?
hospital,
So
Yeah, I'm sure they
may-
both did.
maybe no, we really didn't have bubble guts, but that first BM afterwards was not great.
Oh, hot when it go in, hot when it comes out?
Yeah, it was scorcher.
Oh,
but I threw up that night, so like
See, I did.
I
Oh, so
kind
you
of
got most of
offset
it,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't. I was, but the
He still got
pain
some-
was
he's-
horrible,
He
man.
still has some in his beard. You
yeah,
see a little
somewhere.
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A
Somewhere.
little bit.
The pain was horrible that
I
night.
imagine.
Oh, fuck. I laid down and then I'm like, all right, thank God. And then everything would move. I was like, oh my God. I get up. I was like, I'll be walking around and just like, oh shit. Oh, it's painful. I was like, I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah, that was. That
So
was
this is
something else.
probably a bad time to talk to you about the next challenge.
What is the next challenge? What are you guys gonna do?
No, we've been asked multiple times to do the spicy ramen challenge, and it's not as the heat wise, it's not as bad. It's it's volume.
Oh, is it? 'Cause I
Yeah.
just can't see what spicy ramen is it?
It's
Like, is it? Do you add your own ingredients or is there one already?
no, there's already one.
Which
And the
one?
spice level, it's called spicy ramen. It says 2 times spicier. It's as hot as a jalapeno, but the thing is that it's not just like that one little single package. It's a fucking thing of ramen. It's volume, not heat.
No, I don't think that would be bad.
I think it would be afterwards because
falling
just
into
the
the
amount
next
of fucking ramen.
So
the
that's
amount
the
of-
spice. The
yeah.
ramen is the issue.
Yeah, the ramen is the issue. That's where I come. I'm like, oh man, dude, I don't want to eat all
You
that
know what's fucked up
fucking
too?
ramen.
Like, somebody eats that, like, on a
They're
regular
fucking-
basis.
There's YouTube videos of these people doing it. Like one girl, her nose started bleeding
Oh, shit.
after she ate so much ramen.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and she was a Mexican girl, so
Wow.
Yeah, you're in
she
trouble.
didn't have her fucking jalapeno Wheaties. All right,
Wow.
let's wind down.
All right.
Tell us. So this episode will drop this Wednesday, which is what, the 1st
Yes.
Yeah.
of May.
Yeah.
So in the near future, tell us where you're going to be, and then if you could want to extend out your socials so people can find you and
Definitely.
follow you and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Find me on Facebook, Marc Jessie, MarcJessie, or Snapchat at Mark Damon. Let's see. So freshman competition, come out and see us. There's a lot
Thursday.
of funny comics Thursday at Toso's. Very funny people will be out. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
May 10th, I'll also be back at Toso's then. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the 26th, 2 Fridays after the 10th.
Okay.
I'll be at
Toso's
Toso's
again.
as well, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, we really appreciate that you came on the show.
Mark.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it, buddy.
me.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Hope you had a good time.
Yeah,
It was
definitely.
good. It was good.
Hopefully I get an invite back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully not on the
yeah,
Mayflower this time.
No, the Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Yeah, no, that one sounds nicer.
You don't have to show up
Sounds
on a
like
boat,
there'd
dude.
be. Sounds like there's some good dancing going on there.
Right?
Right? Albert gets it.
Yes, I do. I was there, bro.
Just to drop some of our stuff, make sure you guys check us out at 2.5amigos.com.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on all of our social medias at Amigospc, Twitter, and everything else. Skeletor. It's a Skeletor meme. Check us out on Podcoin. Get paid to listen to us on Podcoin. Use Amigos Podcast. You start with 300 Podcoins right off the bat. So, again, thank you for coming out, dude.
Thank you guys for having me.
Is that chocolate?